I swear to God, bro, the bro that popped me, I never told on him. Never made no statement, but I did tell on Wack. On mamas, I told on him. You feel me? And I don't care, bro. Like we could have solved this without getting the police involved. Bro ain't even want to pop out for a fade. Nigga such a coward. Power rules don't duck no fades. Nigga ain't no roaster. Nigga's a bitch. Oh God, I need to tell on you too.
Aaron the Plumber attended Central High School while in Tulsa and is believed to be affiliated with the 46th Street Piru Bloods.
Sloan told detectives that Brandon Brewer shot him and that he was driving a white SUV vehicle and fired shots from this vehicle. Sloan told detectives that he is reluctant to give information because he's worried about retaliation. He fears for his life and he would like this off the record.
Praise the Lord. Okay, yeah, we got some stuff to talk about, man. Could we be real? Brodowski, Aaron The Plumber. Okay, he has taken the internet by storm ever since his appearance on Balloon Pop. You know, he had an infamous moment with a young lady who had hairy arms, and he informed her that she was simply not qualified to date him. I blew him up. He then had quite the appearance on Erica Mena's show. Erica Mena wants, what is it called? Not wants both. That's somebody else wants both. Barbie wants both, I think was that show. I think it's Erica, like two ways with Erica Mena. 2 ways with Erica Mena. That show, right? So he was on this show and that boosted him up. Now he been just going crazy ever since he was on that show with Erica Mena. He's been all over the internet. He's been doing all kind of 20v1s, fighting, all kind of stuff. But he's had some recent controversy and back and forth with Wack 100. Now he is saying that he snitched on Wack 100. This is after some paperwork has come out that Adam 22 is exposed that suggests that he snitched. Right? You know what? Let me go to Reddit real quick. What's the Oklahoma Reddit? We're gonna get on Reddit too. We're gonna do some investigation. Oklahoma bang. We're gonna do some investigation, nigga. Reddit. Banging. What's wrong with me? Oklahoma banging communities. Oklahoma banging. Let's join. We're getting ready to go into this in a second, because we're going to do some investigation on Aaron, because there is some questions about Aaron. So Aaron said a lot of things. He alleges that he's not about the gang life and the street life. Then he tells us he was shot. He tells us he's a non-affiliate. Comes out he's not really a non-affiliate. And he says he's from Stockton, but he also spent some time in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, Tulsa's something that, a place that I got familiarity with, not because I've been there, but I had a really close friend from Tulsa. So I know a little bit about the Tulsa demographics. You know, you got a large Hoover presence out there in Tulsa, just like you do in cities like Oklahoma City and Lawton there in Oklahoma. You also got the rolling 90s. You got plenty of Bloods as well. You had a movement out there called the G-Unit Crips as well for a time, where you had G-Unit, then they became the G-Unit Crips. I don't know what happened to them, if they all died out or they turned neighborhood or whatever, because they was at war with the Hoovers for a time. So yeah. But yeah, you had that going on out there in Tulsa. So he was out there in Tulsa. They say that that's where he got shot in Tulsa, and he told in Tulsa. So it kind of seems like he tried to erase Tulsa out of his history, and he only talks about Stockton, and he's trying to erase Tulsa up out of his history. I don't know. But there's some paperwork. It would look pretty goddamn official. to be honest with you. And he said that he pointed out the shooter when he was shot, and that his shooter did some considerable time incarcerated in the penitentiary out there in Oklahoma as a result of a written statement, I believe, that he made. He didn't take the stand, I believe, as well. So that, matter of fact, hold on. Let me pull that up as well, where Adam dealt with that. Adams. Right here, this one. Okay, yeah, let's load this up. Let's load that up. I watched it live, but let's go ahead and load that up. All right, bet. Boom, boom. All right, so let's get into Aaron. All right, it's alleged he told in Oklahoma that information has been brought out by Adam 22. Wack was about to bring it out, then didn't. For whatever reason, apparently he had some business. Maybe this business went bad, but it seemed like Aaron is snitching on Wack by his own admission. So let's take a look.
Aaron the Plumber, man. Yeah, I'm saying in a real way. Hey, a lot of people ain't gonna feel what I got to say right now. Yeah, I'm saying, but I don't give a damn, bro. Y'all gonna hear it straight from the horse's mouth first, you know what I'm saying? So I know some people probably stop rocking with me. Some people stop calling me because of this. Man, but it is what it is, Brodusky. I gotta do what's best, you know what I'm saying, for me moving forward. I gotta do what's best for moms. And it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, nigga finna pop out and let me address the situation. Nah, people been looking for this buster forever, trying to get with his program. You never gonna see him. But I know who is finna see him. Yeah, man, that judge, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all, Brodusky, the detectives just text me, and Wack 100 has a warrant for his arrest for terroristic threats, and they finna pursue conspiracy to commit murder charges on Brodusky.
What? Now, terroristic threats are serious. I remember the first time I ever went to jail. It was a dude and their older brother. He had like some terrorist threat charges. I want to say his bail was $235,000 or something like that. In California, the legal term for what was previously called a terrorist threat is a criminal threat. Okay. This is defined under California Penal Code Section 422. Essentially, it's a threat to commit a crime that could result in great bodily injury or death made with the intent to be taken as a threat and causing the victim to be in reasonable sustained fear of for their safety or the safety of their family. Okay. Key elements of a criminal threat charge, formerly a terrorist threat. Threat to commit a crime. The threat must be a threat to commit a crime that could result in GBI or death. Specific and unequivocal. The threat must be clear and unambiguous. Intent to threaten. The defendant must have intended for the statement to be taken as a threat. So it has to be clear, it has to be intentional, and it has to be something that results in great bodily injury or death. Reasonable sustained fear. It has to have reasonable sustained fear. The threat must cause the victim to experience a reasonable fear for their safety or the safety of their family, right? Now, this is interesting because I'm just going to explain from my life experience. That's the best thing I can do here. I referenced in a previous live a situation dealing with castle doctrine in the state of California, and how if somebody was on your property, you got the right to defend and protect your property or your castle. That's very old doctrine in the United States law, and it's pretty much universal in all states. Is this your minimal right to defend and protect your castle, and that typically extends past your residence to your place of business as well as to your vehicle. It's pretty much universal, even in the states that are pretty tough on self-defense and don't have as liberal self-defense laws and gun laws and things like that. You typically have the right to defend your castle, your place of business, and your automobile, your vehicle. Right now, there's an incident that occurred where my little brother went to jail because he chased a person off the property and hit them when they was off the property. So then castle doctrine did not apply. So when I was speaking to the car, because I showed up late, Well, I got the call before the situation cracked off. So by the time I got there, the police were already there. So when I shows up, you know, I'm asking the sheriffs there, this is San Diego sheriffs now I'm talking about, I'm asking them about the particularities of the law. That's when I get the confirmation about the castle doctor, and he's like, yeah, he chased him technically off the property into the street, and that's where he hit him, so that's why he committed a crime here. Okay, cool, I understand that, I get that. But past that, when I talked further, the sheriffs explained to me what a threat is. So me telling somebody I'm gonna beat their ass, that's not a threat necessarily, right? There's particulars to the threat. As we can see here, it says the threat must be clear and unambiguous. The defendant must have intended for the statement to be taken as a threat. The threat must cause the victim to experience a reasonable fear for their safety or the safety of their family. So he said, if I tell somebody, this is specifically what the cop told me, if you tell somebody you're gonna shoot them, that's not a threat. If you go in your house and get your gun and come out of your house with your gun and tell somebody you're going to shoot them, that's a threat, right? Because it's clear and unambiguous, and there's reason to experience fear. Because if I tell you I'm gonna shoot you and you don't see a gun, well then you don't have a true reason to have fear, because the thing that I said I'm going to use to enact harm on you, I don't have in my possession. You see what I'm saying? Now, with the whoop your ass, I mean, I do have my hands in my possession, but can I whoop your ass? Well, that remains to be seen. You see what I'm saying? So that's much less. But when we talk about a gun, now that's an unequivocal, unambiguous, clear threat, and you have reason to be afraid. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of the thing with threats. Now, if Wack was not in the physical, actual presence of Aaron the Plumber, I don't see how he could be guilty of, or the police would be pursuing him, or there would be a warrant for his arrest for a threat. And then also, if you just talk to detectives would have clarified to you that it's no longer classified under the California Penal Code as terrorist threat. It's a criminal threat. So I'm frankly calling bullshit on Aaron the Plumber right here. And I think he's trolling right now, right?
Bradesky too. So this ain't no surprise. Y'all gonna hear from me first, man. You feel me? They finna be on here. Aaron's a snitch, he's a rat, he's a rat. Man, I guess so, Bradesky. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you feel me? This was a tough decision for me to make. You feel me? It's definitely, and then how Wack, you really influenced my decision too, man. You know what I'm saying? How bro was trying to.
Let's go back home.
But they finna be on here. Aaron's a snitch too. Warrant for his arrest for terroristic threats, and they finna pursue conspiracy to commit murder charge.
Where's the conspiracy to commit murder? I'd like to see some type of proof that there's a warrant for Castro. I just don't believe it.
Charges on Bradesky too. So this ain't no surprise. Y'all gonna hear from me first, man. You feel me? They finna be on here. Aaron's a snitch, he's a rat, he's a rat. Man, I guess so, Bradesky. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you feel me? This was a tough decision for me to make. You feel me? It's definitely, and then how Wack, you really influenced my decision too, man. You know what I'm saying? How bro was trying to, he was going to Northern Cali, you know what I'm saying, trying to turn people against me with some fake paperwork. I swear to God, bro, the bro that popped me, I never told on him, never made no statement, but I did tell on Wack. On my
So
I told on him. You feel me? And I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not in the streets no more, bro. I don't do nothing illegal, bro. I'm a licensed journeyman plumber. You feel me? I'm in a different lane, bro, doing this reality TV. I'm not pimping no more, bro. I'm not doing nothing, like, for real, bro. That's all in the past. When y'all hear me rapping about the gangster stuff and the clutching tools and all that, bro, that was in the past. That was That was before Aaron the Plumber. You feel me? I was a totally different dude. Now, a lot of that stuff is still in me. You know what I'm saying? I get jiggy at any given moment. Get right on your program. Whatever type of time you on, I get on that type of time. But it's only to defend myself, bruh. I'm not the, on Erica Menace show, I was the aggressor for sure. But it was entertainment. It was a competition. You feel me? But our society, you're not going to see Aaron the Plumber being no aggressor. You feel me? I don't even be having people around me. I don't even be getting into conflict with people in person. You know what I'm saying? When I pop out, bro, people love me. People respect me. You feel me? I don't have them type of problems. It's always busters on the internet that want to start up with me. You feel me? And they don't want to squabble. They don't want to be men and settle our disputes. Wack is a coward. The dude is so much of a coward. You feel me? We could have solved this without getting the police involved. Bro ain't even want to pop out for a fade. Nigga's such a coward. Nigga's on some nigga. I will risk fighting felony charges before I go fight ahead of fade. Boy, that's a coward. Boy, you a coward, the worst kind. On mamas, cause you really owe me that fade on mamas, bruh. I know hella gang members, bruh. When is it okay with somebody threatening somebody, mom and children? Bruh, if you would have threatened me, you know what I'm saying? It would have been, it is what it is. You feel me? When we cross paths, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But moms, oh, bruh, you didn't take it to another level on me. Even when I was active, I ain't never threatened nobody, mom or no children. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody's okay with women and children getting hurt or women and children threatening to be hurt, bro, you need to be in jail too. Oh God, I need to tell on you too. For real, cause you a cancer to the community. On me, you a cancer to the community. If you a real gangster, a real Pyru, right? Pyrus don't duck no fades.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Aaron is some type of Pyru or something. Do they got? Because I don't know. This is the confusion kind of with Aaron's history is I don't know if he was banging in Stockton. Then when he moved to Tulsa, he was still keeping the Stockton affiliation, but he was just running with some moves out there in Tulsa. Or if he actually started banging in Tulsa. We gonna investigate.
Our rules don't threaten no women and children. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't no roaster. Nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it just like that. Nigga's a bitch. Bruh. And this shit crazy on me. I ain't even going to boxing practice today because of this, bruh. Because this shit gonna be on my mind heavy. You feel me? Like, I can't go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back to jail and have a good name. You know what I'm saying? All the gangster stuff I did is gone. It's eviscerated off my record. You feel me? But the most gangster thing I ever did was changing my life, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's the most gangster thing. Fair. Leaving the streets alone.
But you still, if you did this, which I think is cap, but if you did this, that's wrong. Still, nigga got on the phone, talked tough to you. We have now involved the authorities. It would be different if you were a total complete square all your life, like straight nerd. But he wouldn't even have that energy with you if that's what you was on. That's not what you exude. So this is the selectivity. And again, I think he trolling for real.
You feel me? A lot of these dudes can't leave the streets alone. Bro, look at EBK J-Bo. You feel me? He a gangster. Bro can't leave the streets alone. Bro,
he doesn't want to leave the streets alone. I want to explain something to y'all about EBK J-Bo. EBK J-Bo didn't set out to make it in the rap game. EBK J-Bo started making rap songs as a soundtrack to the street beef that he had. That's what he's more dedicated to. It just so happened that he began to get popular. That was like an accident and a byproduct. He don't care about it. There's certain people you like, oh, they stupid and they had a way out. Some of these people are not looking for a way out. The ones who are looking for a way out and ruin their chance at they path out, them is the stupid ones. And well, he's stupid still too, because he doesn't see that he needs to get the hell away. But he don't care nothing about that. He don't care nothing about making it out. I can very clearly tell them niggas is about, man, banging that Nightingale, man, and sliding on the flies and all that. Like that's what their life is about. And the music is just being made again as a soundtrack to them living that lifestyle out. And nothing matters. You think he's probably capable of like, damn, I could be on tour with Youngboy right now. I'm back in jail. But at the end of the day, man, he wants to be in those environments. I think truly that's where he feel like his calling is in life, man. To just, be in that cycle of death, murder, revenge, gang banging, and his brother died, and things like that. Yeah, for sure. That's what I think.
Supposed to be on a tour with NBA Youngboy right now. Bird crashed out and caught another gun charge. You feel me? Bro, I don't want that for myself. You know what I'm saying?
All right, he doing a lot of yapping, man. I don't know how much I want to hear. So let's go off in here. This Oklahoma banging. Let's go here in Oklahoma banging, and let's just look at Aaron, because I want to say they got something. Aaron the Plumber snitched in paperwork. Rat. So this is him there, I believe, on 49th and Boston Ave in 2015, which I believe is a blood. He's throwing up. It look like some Paru blood type of hand sign. This is the paperwork that Adam showed. We'll play that clip in a second. Okay, they need to make a video about that, talking about he terrorizing Oklahoma, Tulsa. That's funny. This dude said, I've been exposed, cuz he a cheese biter. So you got individuals that know him here. Post the paperwork. There go the paperwork right there, cuz. Email 1090Jake 100. Thank you for sharing this. Good find. Contact Aaron people and say we need 20 stacks and it'll go away. Okay, so there's that. So because again, this is where it happened. Okay, Aaron the Plumber, Tulsa Paru Bloods. Aaron posted in the 40s, 4900 Boston Ave. Aaron the Plumber with the laughing emoji. Oh, apparently this is actually a Crip area, so maybe this is like a troll post, like, nigga, we in your hood. Bro, like 4900 is not qualified. How is 4900? How's 4900 qualified? Niggas was just playing chill, bro. It's just jokes. LOL. You know what's crazy and funny? Aaron the Plumber is from Stockton. He not from Tulsa. Bro said, we all know that. He said, but when this man really active, I'm surprised this man never met his match. Somebody from Oklahoma, especially Tulsa. Somebody said, he definitely met his match. Even on Eric America's show, bro, did he mean? But he with all the shits on site at the smallest sign of tension. It ain't about a match. It's about not backing down if it's up. Okay. Now this is, it say screw from the mob. If he up out of Tulsa, the mob, that's Fadu's Red Mob. Blood gang out in Tulsa. And what gang that nigga Aaron is, do you know? Shit, I don't know. He said he used to bang in Stockton. Crazy, but I heard that nigga Aaron caught a body in Tulsa somewhere though. I think he from Northside Gangsta Crip in Stockton. Oh, so that's probably why he posts up in the 49s, because I heard it's Northside Gangsta Crip sitting in Tulsa, but they defunct. To be honest, been defunct for 2 decades. What made them defunct? Because bro moved to Tulsa when he was young. Don't know. He stayed or not, guessing not, because of heavy LA accent. LA, you mean California? Okay. So yeah, so I've been seeing some stuff here in this Tulsa. Who knew Aaron the Plumber personally or knew of him? They're saying he got shot and ratted, and he also got a 4-4 NAC member locked up. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think that nigga Aaron the Plumber snitched in Tulsa. That's why bro never mentioned Tulsa. Talk about it. Oh, for sure, bro. He is snitch. He ratted on a 4-4 NAC member because he shot him. So let's take a look at this video right here.
Welcome back to another episode of Hood 187. In today's episode, we're diving into the story of Aaron the Plumber. Aaron Sloan, widely known as Aaron the Plumber, has found himself in plenty of internet beef since skyrocketing to fame. But what most people don't know is that long before the plumbing gigs and online stardom, Aaron had a violent past that's rarely talked about. Aaron the Plumber was born in Stockton, California, where he and his family faced many hardships. It was alleged that his mother struggled with drug addiction, while his father was a gang leader. Aaron had two uncles and grew up being close to them, with both of them having gang affiliations with the Nightingale Bloods and the Northside Gangster Crips. With strong family gang ties, Aaron had protection in every neighborhood throughout Stockton. During his teenage years, Aaron the Plumber moved with his family to North Tulsa, which is not uncommon. Many people from California have ties to Tulsa, and vice versa. This connection contributed to Oklahoma's nickname, Baby Cali, as the state shares similar gang influences with California. Aaron the Plumber attended Central High School while in Tulsa and is believed to be affiliated with the 46th Street Piru Bloods. It's alleged that he was involved in conflict with the 46th and 49th Boston Avenue Neighborhood Crips. Rumors also circulated that Aaron the Plumber had put hands on numerous members and even spun their block. The photos of him posted up in the 40s show ties to 111, 42, 44, 46, and 49 Neighborhood Crips. From what I can tell, the location where the picture was taken is territory claimed by the 49s. But Aaron would be quoted saying that if he saw an op without a gun, he'd either put his weapon away or hand it off to someone else so they could run a fade.
What the fuck was that? Oh, he's asleep. Ah, you little bitch.
Hey, bring my nigga Flash. Bring my nigga arm, you know what I'm saying? It's Paru, nigga.
You better get the fuck up. Get up, cuz. Get up, cuz.
Okay, so I think this is an actual fade of Aaron. Knocked the Crip nigga out. That's why his boy said nigga this Paru. So that's showing Aaron's affiliation really come from Oklahoma, probably. Okay. Which will make sense. That's where he get his ass shot at, and then that's where he would tell, because that's where he's really active, though he originally come up out of Stockton.
Come on, my nigga.
You better get the fuck up.
Nigga, you won't be.
Oh, this nigga fucking sleep, y'all. Hey, he got knocked though. Yeah, hey, you need a little doty. Get the fuck up, man.
I should kick that nigga in, bro.
Nah, let him sleep.
Come on,
He
bro.
sleeping like. Hey, he got.
You know what I'm saying? It's Paru, nigga.
You better get the fuck up. Oh, he sleep. Ah, you little bitch.
Hey, bring my nigga Flash. Bring my nigga arm, you know what I'm saying? It's Paru, nigga.
You better get the fuck up. Get up, cuz. Get up, cuz.
Come on, my nigga.
You better get the fuck up.
Nah, nigga, you won't be.
Now listen close for Aaron's voice.
Oh, hey, this nigga fucking sleep, y'all. Hey, he got knocked though. Yeah, hey, you need a little doty. Get the fuck up, man.
I should kick that nigga in, bro.
Nah, let him.
So that's Aaron said I should kick that nigga in his chin blood. Let's go back one more time. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all, because that's Aaron talking. He said blah. He said blah. Let's go.
This nigga fucking sleep, y'all. Hey, he got knocked though. Yeah, hey, you need a little doty. Get the fuck up, man.
I should kick that nigga in, bro.
Nah, let
That nigga's a blood. That's what that's indicative of. He's fighting the Crip. He's with the Parus. So it's safe to say he's a Paru affiliate. I believe. Which would he, and if you knocking these niggas out, that's probably why they got to knocking on you. And that's all in the game. But then telling, come on. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
Let him sleep. He's sleeping like a baby. Hey, this going on straight on YouTube. This ain't even 1 minute, dick. It's on, bro.
Sometime during his active days as a gang member, Aaron the Plumber would get caught lacking, and an op from a hood he had allegedly attacked days before came back to settle their beef. Aaron was standing outside of a house, smoking and hanging out. That's when a car circled the block. He knew this was someone he had gotten into it with days prior, but he shook it off, thinking nothing of it. But that's when the rival member pointed a gun out the window of the car and fired several shots. Aaron tried to pull out his gun to fire back, but before he could, he collapsed to the ground. Neighbors nearby rushed over, trying to lift him up and get him to the nearest hospital. Aaron the Plumber had found out that he had been shot 6 times, with one of the bullets striking him in the face, shattering his nostril. By 20 years old, Aaron the Plumber was arrested for allegedly setting up a robbery through a Craigslist ad. The victims met Aaron Sloan in the 2100 block of East 51st Street, expecting to buy a 2003 Cadillac. One of the victims reportedly found the car on Craigslist. After meeting up with Aaron, the seller, going on a test drive and deciding to purchase, a masked man walked up to them and reportedly pointed a gun while demanding money. The suspect allegedly took the wallet and iPhone from one of the victims, and the other victim ran away from the scene. Both eventually got away and called the police. A witness later reported that Aaron had watched the suspect sneak up behind the victims, and after the robbery, Aaron and the suspect reportedly ran off together, with police saying that Aaron also called dispatch to report the incident. Aaron the Plumber was then later identified in a police lineup, after which officers arrested him for 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon in concert. He was then taken to the detective division for questioning. In Tulsa, there's growing speculation that Aaron may have cooperated with the police during the interview, with rumors suggesting this might be the reason he eventually returned to Stockton. But after serving time in prison for a series of crimes, Aaron walked out with a new mindset. He had been caught up in gang life for years, even continuing to gangbang while behind bars. But when his sentence finally ended and those prison gates opened, Aaron knew deep down he didn't want to go back to that life. Still,
Yeah, but I heard, because I know he did time at AZ with Spody Face. Free Spody Face out the joint at AZ too. He locked up in AZ right now. I want to ask Spody Face, was this nigga banging in the joint? Cause that would be after the fact. But even if you can't respect, you gotta respect somebody who, with the life change. You know, if you change your life during, but you like. You know, you did what you did, and you hadn't already changed your life. You know, you get caught doing some bullshit and you start snitching and want to change your life, then that's not respectable. Of course, you can start to change your life, but to try to snitch when you get caught and then act like, oh, I'm changing my life now. Oh no, you got caught, motherfucker. That's what that is. So that ain't manhood right there. Right? Manhood is, you know, doing your time and then, you know, beginning a metamorphosis to change your life through reflecting on, you know, your negative decisions and their consequences. You see what I'm saying? Not just like, come on, fool. That's crazy.
Still, leaving it behind wouldn't be easy. Once he got out, Aaron landed a job at a local warehouse. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The pay wasn't great, and the work was hard. Long hours moving heavy boxes, loading and unloading trucks, dealing with strict supervisors who didn't care about his past or his goals. At first, Aaron kept his head down and just did the job. But over time, the small paychecks started to wear on him. The tiny raises barely covered groceries. He watched people around him struggle to survive off the same wages, and it didn't sit right with him. Aaron's life started to change when a close friend showed him a check, $47,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it.
Let's Adam bled this paperwork. Let's go with Adam real quick.
Aaron the Plumber is going out of his way to squash these snitch allegations. Swamp Stories was about to do a video about it. Aaron the Plumber hit him up, started threatening him that he was going to sue him. And Vlad removed the clip from his interview with Wack where they talked about the Aaron the Plumber because Aaron the Plumber going to do a fight for Wack, like a boxing fight. So Aaron is just jumping in front of every single person who could possibly expose that. I got the paperwork. Why don't I just expose it? I don't know. It's kind of boring. Like we could get into it if you really want to.
No. Shoot it to me. I'll go up on my channel.
I'm curious.
Street TV exclusive. Fuck it.
I'm curious to see what they're talking about exactly. But I mean, I will say this: like, do y'all consider Aaron the Plumber a street dude? Do he need to?
I look at everybody the same. The only snitch I accept is my mama if she tells.
That's the thing. I know me personally. I know me personally. I don't know how Wilson ain't gonna take it, but I'm pretty sure, you know, being a person that, you know, he's an active person in this community, I'm pretty sure he gonna take it the same way. I'm not. If it's any paperwork, I'm not fighting you.
Oh, I bet that's the question. 4 Extras really should beat him up for being a snitch. Like, that's like he needs to do battle with it. The snitches are your biggest op. Why are you worried about the Hoovers or something? No, you beat up the snitches.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah,
those are the bad guys.
For sure.
But I don't think the snitch thing gonna really affect.
You gonna have to, but you better make for sure you
gotta be like a child case.
Snitch beat you up. It's ugly.
I kind of feel like the Aaron the Plumber clout cycle is winding down anyway.
I don't know.
Oh, I just gotta get out.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man.
All right,
I'll put it like this. Aaron the Plumber did a diss song about me and Vlad. It's called Vlad 22. It got like 11,000 views in like 3 days when I last looked at it. And I said something about it. And Aaron the Plumber said, yeah, y'all got my channel shadow banned.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, well, the thing about that is there's a lot of content creators out there who do very good on other people's platform, but their platform, their own personal platforms don't get similar traction. That happens. So that's not necessarily indicative, but it's possible that the clout cycle is winding down.
Most snitches say it's fake, or they say they hating on me because I'm getting to the money. That's all they say.
Sure. All right, you guys want to look at this paperwork? All right.
But
so for the record, is this really Aaron the Plumber's paperwork? We don't know. But all I can say is that this has been presented to me, and I am going to take a look at it, and everybody out there.
See, so everybody is emphasizing on that seal. There are seals that says District Court of Osage County, Oklahoma on December 18th, 2015. And then it's signed there by a deputy. So y'all know that's what they do to demonstrate that this is like official paperwork, where they give you the paperwork and then before they hand it to you, they hit it with that stamp there, boom, and then they sign it. That's to substantiate how official the paperwork is, right? So that's what everybody's saying, where this it's got an official seal on it.
There, you can tell me if you think that this paperwork is accurate. Aaron the Plumber, for one, has said that he does not agree with this, that this in his mind is not accurate. I'm going over it right here. I don't know if I necessarily need to read every single part of it.
Let's just look at that. Then I think he's gonna read this.
But
Aaron
basically,
Sloan.
the two victims were identified as
okay, yeah. So this is. Let's just take a look at this. Look at this on the side. It says words Aaron, right? Okay. One, he is a Tulsa police officer currently assigned to the Special Investigations Division Organized Gang Unit, right? So this was a gang-related shooting, right? Substantiating gang activity, Aaron being in a gang. He has read certain official investigative reports and statements of witnesses and conducted an investigation regarding the above named defendants regarding these reports, and it appears as follows. This is what it appears, predicated upon investigative reports and witness statements. It appears that upon December 11th, 2015, the Tulsa Police Department was radio assigned to investigate a shots fired call at 1914 West Haskell Place. Once officers arrived on scene, they were flagged down and discovered a subject shot at 721 North Xenophon Avenue. This victim was identified as Aaron Sloan, date of birth June 23rd, 1994. Tulsa police officers also discovered two more shooting victims at 1914 West Haskell Place. These two victims were identified as Khalil McClendon, born 11/26/1994, and Cedric Rowland, November 13th, 1993. Right, so it says that's their friends. Okay, so 721. So let's do this too. Let's see that they got a map. They got a gang map in here. Always good to look at that. Alright, so is this Tulsa or no, it's Oklahoma City, okay. It's Oklahoma though, okay. Where is Tulsa? Tulsa's here. What's this, Lawton down here? Okay, that's Lawton. That's OKC. This is Tulsa, right? Okay, so what does it say? 1914 Haskell Place. Okay, where we at? So let's go here. 1914. Haskell Place. Okay, that's here. What's that? Skyline Ridge. That's Haskell Street. That's Haskell Place. Okay, so it appears that, so where's Xenophone Avenue at? Or Xenophone, right there. Okay, so I figure. So that's like right here. So it seems as if this particular area is not, come on, don't do that. Let's go back. Come on. All right. So that's here. So this don't actually seem to be actual turf.
Khalil McClendon and Cedric Rowland. And these were the two people who were shot at this location. Now, keep in mind, this is from the state of Oklahoma. And going down more. Okay, here we go. This is it. Aaron Sloan.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's going to read it.
Received several gunshot wounds to his right leg area and a gunshot wound to the nostril area, with the round possibly exiting out his ear as a result of being shot. Aaron Sloan's jaw was broken. Aaron Sloan was transported to St. John's Hospital on 12/17/2015. Detective Bayer and Hickey spoke with Sloan in room number 1004 at St. John's Hospital and learned the following. Sloan told detectives that Brandon Brewer shot him and that he was driving a white SUV vehicle and fired shots from this vehicle.
Well, that sounds like snitching to me. That definitely sounds like snitching to me. You snitched in the hospital bed, right? Now, me personally, I've been shot, right, at the tender age of 14. And when I went to the hospital, I didn't provide any information to the police. When I went to summer school and the detectives came to my summer school, pulled me out of class, pulled me into a portable, and had to try to come and talk to me. And it's crazy because now that I think about it, the fact that my parents wasn't there was crazy as hell. That they just pulled me out of school and tried to show me a photo lineup. They tried to show me a photo lineup of suspects to identify, see if I'd seen my shooter, and I just told them, man, all Samoans look alike to me because it's a Samoan who shot me. That's all they knew. Of course, because everybody said that at the scene when I said, hey, man, all Samoans look the same to me. I can't tell. That was at 14, right? So, and then again, it was another incident where, big old someone that got up on me and snuck me, really kind of dope fiend me and broke my jaw. That when I was 17. And the only real reason the police found out who it was is because my homie had got some get back for me at the school on Monday. At school on Monday with one of the other niggas that was there. I wasn't going to school at that time. He was, and one of the other niggas involved was. So he had got up on Cub, beat Cub ass. And the nigga who got beat up, the other Samoan, he spilled all the beans about everything to faculty and to the police. So then the police called my house and, had me and my pops on the phone. And they was like, hey, man, the detective told my pops straight up, like, I got the guy name based off of what this nigga just told me. I know where to go get him at based off this nigga running his mouth. Mind you, his homeboy running his mouth. And, I can go get him, man. If you want to press charges, what you want to do. And my dad looked at me and said, well, what you want to do? And before I could say anything, the detective jumped in there and told my pops, hey, he's 17. He's a minor. It's your decision. Because he already knew, the cop already knew, and my pops already knew, man, I'm in the streets, so I'm not going to be with the pressing charges. So I was like, nah. And, my pops told the detective, they said, this is his life. He got to live it. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want the charges to be pressed, we're not pressing him. Simple as that. Okay, cool. So, you know, but again, that's at 14 and 17. Nigga ain't saying nothing. Got shot, you know what I mean? In other situations, niggas ain't talking to the police, my nigga. We just not doing that. So, this is inexcusable for anybody that's active. Period. So you saying this is fake paperwork? It looks pretty motherfucking official to me. Now, if it's not real paperwork, if you got documentation and incident reports from when you got shot, because you got shot, my nigga, go ahead and just, produce them. This looks pretty motherfucking official to me, though.
I repeat, Aaron the Plumber, allegedly, if this paperwork is true, told the detectives while in the hospital room that this person, Brandon Brewer, shot him and that he was driving a white SUV vehicle.
2 detectives, has the hospital, has the motherfucking room number,
and fired shots from his vehicle, and that Brewer was the only one in the vehicle, and that he, along with Cedric Rowland and Khalil McClendon, were standing outside in the front yard of his father's rental house when they were all shot by Brewer. Sloan learned while he was in the hospital from a female named Cora, unknown last name, that Brandon Brewer was going to kill him and her because they had a relationship. So, okay, he may be a snitch, but he is getting bitches. And
wait, so he got shot over fucking a nigga's bitch? Unless you know the Bible says adultery, or jealousy rather, is the rage of a man. He that committeth adultery with another man's wife hateth his own soul. That's why niggas gotta leave other niggas' bitches alone. This type of shit will happen. Then you go entail on it. Come on, my nigga.
And
so this wasn't even no gangster shit you was doing. You didn't even get shot for being a gangster. You got shot for fucking somebody bitch, my nigga.
That this was Brewer's girlfriend at the time. Sloan identified Brewer's photograph, which was obtained from the police database.
He identified the nigga picture.
TRACIS. Sloan told detectives that he is reluctant to give information because he's worried about retaliation. He fears for his life, and he would like this off the record.
Yeah, he told Aaron's a snitch. Aaron the Plumber is a snitch. Yeah, he's a rat. Rat. He's a rat. Yeah, he's a rat. Certified. I can't call it nothing, but this is certified snitching. No motherfucking way around it. That's crazy.
Well, it seems that didn't really work out for you, Mr. Plumber. Okay, Tulsa.
Yeah, you trusted the police. Anything you say can and motherfucking will be used against you, nigga. You thought you wouldn't have this mother and you could just trust the cops, nigga?
Police officer A. Parrott spoke with Cedric Rowland, victim, and learned the following. Cedric Rowland stated that Brandon Brewer was the shooter. So
the other nigga told.
Oh, okay, to be fair, Cedric Rowland appears to be snitching much the same as Aaron the Plumber. And
Cedric the surgeon.
yeah, no, I mean this is the paperwork that we are working with at this time. And actually, this is the exact same thing that we looked at before. So, for the record, I'm speaking to Aaron's legal counsel since he already promised me that he was going to sue me. A, f you. B, bring it. C, that paperwork is all alleged. We don't actually know. But this was hand delivered to me by a little birdie. I implore everybody out there, take all of the relevant information that you can see on the screen there. Look into this. Find out if it is true. But if it is true, Aaron the Plumber, we need you off the streets because we cannot afford to have another one of our brothers get locked up. And from my eyes, it seems like you are an existential threat to the freedom of everybody around you because it is one of your hobbies. Besides plumbing, when you're not cleaning out some guy's pipes for some cash, you also like to tell. So,
wow. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Looks like Aaron the Plumber, certified rat. Certified rat. Let's watch a little bit more of this. If if he says anything else about this paperwork.
I don't want to be dodging bullets. I don't want to be twisting up my fingers doing none of that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And when I was hanging out with Lab, bruh, it was like, that made me realize, you feel me, like, I'm straddling the fence, low key, like, cause really, bruh, I'm a law-abiding citizen, bruh. Like, I don't do nothing. You feel me? I make moves to protect myself, but other than that, bruh, I don't do nothing. And just having that energy around me, bruh, like, God got me for sure.
Y'all have the problem.
It ain't no, I'm going up, I'm going crazy, like, the bag, everything I need, like, God for surely got his hand on me, bruh. And, man, I don't want to block my blessings, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want to feel God's wrath.
That's real, though.
In a real way, because I'm living lukewarm.
That's real as hell.
I'm straddling the fence, I'm 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot out, no.
Well, that's fine for you to say that. That's great, truthfully. What's not great is you using that as your excuse for telling on somebody. Because why is Wack mad at you? Let's just say that. And this is the stuff I can't respect. Can't respect it. Right? Can't respect it. If you are getting yourself into shit because you are playing both sides, because you are being lukewarm, and then in order to get out of the situation, you're going to law enforcement and you're trying to blame the fact that you're trying to change your life. No. You should have thought about that before you wrote a motherfucking check your ass couldn't cash, my nigga. For real. You should have thought about that. That's not respectable, honorable, a true upstanding life revolution. That's just you not manning up to the consequences of your actions. You're doing whatever to agitate Wack, to get him to come at you in that way, to threaten you in the street way because you playing street games and now you're trying to get your way out of it through cooperating with the authorities. That's not honorable, bro. You're admitting right now that you bullshitting.
No, bro. I ain't doing none of that, man. I'm a licensed journeyman plumber. I ain't active, you know what I'm saying? But I get active in a real way. When it comes to my brand and my name and being a man, my integrity, my morals, my values, my principles, I'm gonna get jiggy every time. You feel me? But what I'm never gonna do is threaten to hurt women and children. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna mislead somebody. I'm never gonna be a coward and call on other people, other men for help.
Yeah, well, hold on. What did he say?
You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna mislead somebody. I'm never gonna be a coward and call on other people, other men for help.
But you called the detectives. Those detectives you talk to are other men that you're looking for help with this situation. Wack 100, you literally call other men for help.
When I got a problem with a man, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
bruh, to me, that gangbanging shit, that shit is weak. That shit is for niggas that need help. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that...
So what is calling the cops then? How is that any different? I'm very confused. You needed help, clearly. So you called 911, nigga. What?
I need help. Niggas that can't. Yeah, some niggas, you feel me, in gangs, bro, out the whole gang, it'd probably be like 20, 30 riders. You feel me? 20 of them. Maybe even 10. The rest of them, they just following suit like a game of spades. You feel me? They don't all be cut like that. Bro, gangs be for niggas that need help. On mamas, I don't need no help. Put the pistol down on mamas. I'ma get jiggy. Every time. I don't care if it's the Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Whoever in front of my face, you know, I'm a man. You feel me? I'm a man, bro. How you call yourself a man at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? You got other people trying to get at me, bro. Hey, yeah, man. So I just had to tell y'all, bro, before it gets out there, you feel me? Because it's finna blow up on the internet. Aaron the Plumber got Wack 100 arrested. Yes, sir, I did. And everybody else that is a part of that conspiracy to commit murder, you know what I'm saying? They on top of that, and I'm going to court. Oh, mamas, I'm going to court too. So, yeah, man. And yeah, bruh. That's how the cards played out. You feel me, bruh? Should have popped out. Ran it fade. At the end of the day, bruh, regardless of what happened at Ray J house, whacking them, try to say, oh, I was just trolling. There ain't no trolling, bruh. You don't troll and threaten women and children. And two, with the security guard spitting on me, bruh should have got DP'd on mamas. Who turn around? Who spit on somebody when they turn around after you getting charged up, bro? My mama, bro, really charged him up. But we beyond that. I'm not even mad. I'm really not even mad at, bro. You guys should thank Vlad22 and Adam22 for strengthening the police department's case. Mr. Wack Not 100 has a warrant for his arrest for conspiracy to commit murder and for terroristic threats. And for those that continue to try to set people up with Hispanic women in Los Angeles, you know, you're being investigated. And if you're not aware of the term gang stalking, you know, you can and will be arrested for it if you continue, because you're being investigated.
This nigga's a troll. Ain't no way, bro. What is gang stalking? Because that's a law I've never been familiar with. Beginning early 2000s, the term gang stalking became popularized to describe a different experience of repeated harassment, which instead comes from multiple people who organize around a shared purpose with no one person solely responsible. Gang stalking. Okay. All right, let's go to conspiracy to commit murder, California. Let's just see. In California, conspiracy to commit murder is a serious crime with severe penalties. It's defined under Penal Code 182 PC, which covers criminal conspiracies in general. To be convicted of conspiracy to commit murder, the prosecution must prove that two or more people agreed to intentionally and unlawfully kill somebody, and that at least one of them took an overt act in furtherance of that agreement. So you mean to tell me you and him are talking shit on the phone, and that proves that him and somebody else conspired to intentionally kill you, and somebody took an overt act to further that? That what you telling me? Okay. You telling me that there's enough proof of that to get a fucking warrant? All right. The penalties for conspiracy to commit murder are the same as first degree murder, which can range from 25 years to life in state prison. Wow. 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 Yeah, nah. He's full of shit. Aaron is full of shit, man. I can't. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. I gotta see a warrant with Cash Jones' name on it to believe that bullshit. I don't believe it.